Hello and welcome everybody to the Carlton Career Mode on AFL Evolution 2. It's the 2021 season pack, and pretty much as you can see me talking there, this was a live commentary, but I accidentally had the mic turned off. So that's the case for the first couple of games. They're both going to be in this episode. But as you can see, 12 minutes in, it was a real fight early, but it was the Tigers finding the first there through Dion Prestia. He was in for a big day. And yeah, this first quarter they were relentless. Dustin Martin there putting the goal in as well. And things just didn't really improve. You can see it's only been a few more minutes. And again, they're running in. I think that's Prestia once again. That was Castagna that time. He also had a good day. And we just couldn't cope with it early. Lynch this time able to pick it up. And you can see me there getting a little bit upset with the defence. Liam Jones was doing absolutely nothing down there as Lynch put through the Tigers' fourth just before quarter time. Somehow, though, they found another one, and it was this time Prestia again kicking his second, 32-0 at quarter time. We'd had about 8 disposals as a team, I think, so we're in some real trouble. And things didn't start any better in the second quarter. Again, you can see it's been 10 minutes in, so we're holding in there at the start, but we're not able to, hold in for long enough, and Castagna kicks his second. But we found a way here, a tackle, maybe a little bit of an early call holding the ball, but Zach Fisher went back. A lot of pressure, a lot of nerves in front of the Carlton cheer squad, but he had no problems putting it through, and we found our first of the game, just a 33-point margin now. Things continued to go okay. Walsh broke out of the pack and just sprayed it right across the face. Very disappointing. And then half-time came, 32 points down. We came into the second quarter, started things off a little bit better. Sam Walsh really started to come into the game and kicked a goal there. But, we were just struggling to handle it as Eddie Betts off a step from 50 metres out. How about that? We get back to 20 points and the belief started to pick up. But unfortunately, Josh Caddy here goes bang. And, 10 minutes in, we lose a little bit of that momentum. Here's Eddie again, though, plucking one of the marks of the year, I reckon. And Razor just lets Basher Hooley know all about it. And Eddie Betts somehow goes back from 50 out. And he's just showing no signs of age as he was able to put his second through. And we're back to 20 again. But things went a little bit south from here in this third quarter. They just got too many easy looks. Prestia kicking one. And a few seconds later, he goes through and kicks another one. I don't know who was playing on him, but he was way too dangerous. I think he kicked, 4 goals now. And just to make matters worse, they blow it out to a game-high margin of 38 points. And we were in a lot of trouble at three-quarter time. But we had our heads up and we started well. But the problem here, Tom De Koning, what a shocking football. You see twice in a minute, no attempt to mark the ball. So we were pretty frustrated with his efforts. But some really good work from Kerno, who was for some reason playing on a wing, runs in and kicks a goal. And, we knew we had time. 7 minutes in, time wasn't the problem whatsoever. And this time it was Jack Martin, just got away from everybody. I think that's Bolton trying to catch him, maybe Hooley actually. And he runs in, dribbles at home, not taking any chances with a stab kick. Inside again, punch to ground. Eddie Betts, look at him, just gets through everybody and kicks his third. So 20 points again, not a lot of time. As Cripps went forward, you see all the men running. You see Betts. He's getting to it again. Will he get there? Yes, he will. And it's a 14-point game. Everyone up and about at this point. And Eddie was just carrying the team on his shoulders as the kick went into Fisher. It was a perfect kick. But a bit of nerves, a bit of confusion. The player's running right behind me. It was so hard to put that through. And he's just put it to the left. So 13 points, 18-minute mark of the last. Is there enough time? We're going to see as Nunes just is relentless here with the tackle. Kerno putting the effort too, and it falls back to Nunes. He just found that little bit of pace. And look at that goal. That is unreal. We know he loves a insane goal, Nunes. So 7-point game. It was hacked forward by Murphy. It was that man again getting out the back. No one could stop him. He kicks his fifth, and it's a 1-point game at the centre bounce. 25 minutes into the last. How have they come back this far? We don't know. But time went on. Pickett couldn't get past his man in Williams in his first game for the Blues. He went the long kick looking for Levi, and he was able to grab it. No time at all. Heading inside 50. It's that man. De Koning, does he hold it? No. No, he doesn't. And the siren sounds, and you can hear me there, you can see me. I am in absolute all sorts, saying that man Tom DeConning will not play another game of football for this club because he's just cost us one of the great wins. And we go down by just 1 point to the reigning premier, but no more time. Got to go onto the Pies now. Hey, so Thursday night football, I believe it is, against Collingwood. A big out this week though in Patrick Cripps. He's going to miss 1 week through injury. So we brought in Paddy Dow, and Tom DeConning was dropped as well. We brought in Matthew Kennedy to replace him down forward. So a big game coming up against the Pies, big Thursday night football. And it started well for Collingwood, Jamie Elliott kicking the first goal 10 minutes in. So it was a pretty sloppy start to the game. However, we found a response of our own. It was Zach Williams breaking through and kicking our first goal. And just his second game for the club. I think that was his first goal. I don't think he kicked any last week. Moving on, we continued to look pretty good here. We felt, again, at the back, Harry Mackay was able to run onto that one and kick the goal. So we took an early lead, and things were looking pretty good. As this time it was Zach Fisher breaking through, ran past everyone, had multiple bounces, runs in, and just sprays it to the left. A very disappointing let off there. And as it would be, they get down the other end and kick a freak goal from that sort of angle. Josh Thomas making it a 1 point game as the siren sounds. So disappointing into the quarter. But early on, it was Eddie Betts taking the huge mark, continuing on his form from last week, was obviously almost gave us the win and had no problems. Well, actually not no problems, but he did kick the goal with this one. It was a pretty windy game as well. So it was definitely coming into effect as Walsh was having a brilliant game as he breaks through and kicks the goal. In the absence of Cripps, it was Walsh and Murphy really stepping up for us in this game. But the Pies, just to start the second half, straight from the centre bounce, they kicked the first goal through Elliott, kicking his second. And it was just a 1-goal game. Now here's Chris Mayne, and you can see Zach Williams just getting inside the protected area. Razor says you can't be doing that. So they get a free kick, Chris Mayne from pretty much point blank, and he does level the scores. So late in the third, under a bit of pressure, needing a response, and we get one here. Walsh takes a bounce, 55 out. That's what I was talking about. He steps up big time for us and puts through a crucial goal. And Fisher as well this time was able to straighten up and kick a goal. So we go from level to 2 goals up pretty quickly at the end of this third quarter. But things started well for the Pies. It got out the back, and big Brodie Grundy could not be stopped. A 1-goal game again. Pressure right back on, but it was us. Paddy Dow, he came into the side this week, needed to show something, and he had a pretty quiet day until now, but he kicked a big goal, a 2-goal game again. So we just had a bit of a comfortable breathing room. Eddie Betts broke forward. Could he kick it? No. Hits the post. Straight from the kick out though, Darcy Moore passes it straight back to Betts, and he had a chance to pretty much ice the game. 16 minutes gone, up by 13 already. And again though, just pushing it a little bit wide, so we couldn't quite put them away at this point. And we kept on going though. It was all Carlton to finish off the game. Nunes couldn't be stopped. Over to Mackay to kick his second, and he did at 20 points. And that was probably going to be enough, you'd think. As we went inside once more, Mackay didn't have a man, took the uncontested mark, and goes back here for goal number 3, and he does slot it. So well and truly home at this point, 26 points up, and just holding on for that final siren, which comes now 27 minutes in. So we get our first win, level our season off at 1-1. Not a bad result at all, especially without our captain. So yeah, pretty good. Sam Walsh was probably deserving of the 3 votes. Didn't get it though. Goes to still side bottom, but a quality performance as we look to Freo next week. That should be out very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.